Believe it or not, this village was recorded nearly 1,000 years ago. And it's still one of the busiest villages in the West Midlands. So Wombourne is a medieval village.
And it was recorded as a settlement in the Doomsday book. Just seen a squirrel. So we've got about a half a mile walk, which is going to take us, how long do you reckon? 10 minutes?
5 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. And we're on our way up to Bratch Locks. Right, we've been lucky today.
We have actually.
It's the rally of boats. There's an ice cream here, look, try and get back past it. It's quite a gathering of boats. I'll spin you around so you can see. There we go. Oh, watch that, nearly tripped over. Don't bang my head today, just tripping.
No, just tripping.
This is the one that's carries stuff about then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here's a Portaloo. Remember that song by Alba?
Portaloo.
Yeah. The smell of food is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Bridge, and then go back through here, get yourself some sweets.
Get myself some sweets. Beck wants some sweets, so
I don't want no sweets. I don't do
she's angling
sweets.
it towards me a little bit.
I'm more of a savoury person.
Savoury. Let's have a walk past this way. I think this was the sausage and bacon I could smell cooking.
I think so.
It's got a food hygiene rating of 5, that van has.
Wow.
Very impressive. What's ours got?
Our van? A 6.
Oh, we've got a 6. 5. No, you can only get 5+. I'm using the word splendid.
I know.
Don't normally use that word. There looks like a bit of an entrance.
So it used to be an entrance to that pumping station, I believe. Try not to fall in, eh?
So the gate's just been opened there now, look.
You can see on this one the water's coming into this bit now, and the boat is lowering.
Name of the boat's Rebecca. Going to the next set of locks there.
Bratch Locks then.
Hoping we don't get run over. We're just going to have a look at the platform. The Staffordshire Rail Walk continues over there. There's an old-fashioned pumping station over in that direction. And we'll just notice that the Monarch's Way is this way. So the Monarch's Way, I believe that was the way that King Charles I escaped to France when he was being pursued by the parliamentary armies led by Cromwell, who escaped across to France. So it's a long distance trail. I don't know whether we'll walk that one.
We've been to quite a few bits that he stayed, haven't we?
It winds as well, doesn't it? Yeah, there's a lot of history to do with that.
Right, let's go and have a look.
Come on then. So the Café is what would have been the old station. So we've got the line there that we was walking on earlier. Got a lovely coffee shop, a lovely outdoor area. So we need to try this one at some point.
Yeah, I was just going to say, back in our cycling days, we'd have cycled here and then had a coffee and a cake.
Coffee and cake culture in cyclists is strong, isn't it? That one's called Bill Gates, that one's called Gareth Gates. So everything's got a name, you see.
It is in Mark's world. What have you found, Mark?
What amazes you about it is that it's built like a castle, but it's essentially a pumping station for Canal.
All the pumping stations we've been to, and that's quite a lot because we love anything by the reservoirs and water, they were always in nice, lovely buildings.
This one's got castellated battlements and towers. So I do know that this pumping station is to pump sewage. So you know, it could just been a normal box building, couldn't it? But the Victorians didn't settle for that. They wanted something. They wanted something that looked the part.
So what is this called, and what road? So we can.
It's called it's the Severn Trent Bratch pumping station.
Okay, and it's on.
Let me have a look. We've got the old.
Hang on a minute.
Well, the Apple Maps is telling me that it's just squared paper. It's just squared paper like at school.
At school.
It's in the middle of nowhere basically.
In 240 yards,
here we go.
So we're on here.
Bratch Locks.
So where are we?
Name of this road, Bratch Lane. Oh, that's
just off Bratch
unusual.
Lane.
You wouldn't have guessed it's called Bratch Lane, would you?
I thought the other road was Bratch Lane. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're coming this way to look at Bratch Locks, it's worth having a little look at that beautiful building.
Lovely.
Which is the Severn Trent
Bratch pumping station. Raw sewage.
Lovely. Need to remember that. This is the B team, isn't it? I think the A team. The A team.
The A team, yeah. They're breaking somebody out of prison,
Out of prison, yeah. With VA's jewellery, welding summertime.
Welding, made a tank out of some scrap metal and a Fiat 500.
Yeah.
Anyway. Da 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 da.
Is that your best effort?
What position's that? Square leg. That's our cricket. We've got a resident cricket expert. You would think that the resident cricket expert would be me, wouldn't you? And you'd be wrong because it's not. It's Stato here.
I love all my sport. I love.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be up.
It's got to be up and out.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're just on the walk down the Wom Brook, which gives Wombourne its name.
So you've got a lovely little bridge here.
So we're just crossing over the Wom Brook. There's a lovely old bridge behind us, that's the road bridge. I'll take you around. So we just followed the stream down the Wom Brook. It's just going under this culvert that would have been under the railway. So imagine if you lived in this village. It reminds me, it's like a quintessential English Midsummer Murders style village that's in the heart of an industrial landscape,
it really
isn't
is.
it?
Yeah.
Because although it's a quiet village today, it was really a hotbed of industry, wasn't it, in the past?
It was, yeah. Fingers crossed we don't see a murder.
No, we don't want to see one of them, no.
There's been a murder.
Right, we'll carry on down this path and we'll show you when we get to the South Staffordshire Railway Walk. So we've got to the Railway Walk. So we'll just show you up the path. So this would have been the railway line in the olden days.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous doggy. Oh yeah.
Right. So this trail in Wombourne reminds me of the famous trails in Derbyshire. I'm thinking of the Tissington Trail and the Monsell Trail, which are really well known. It's got that feel to it. They're both on disused railway lines. So yeah, it's got that feel for it. So we're just going up to the first bridge, which is a bridge that carries the road. It's a steel bridge with some brick supports.
Another bridge.
I've heard that there's a job going in Wombourne. They need a village idiot. So I don't know whether we'll have any applicants for that today. So the name Wombourne, or the Bourne part, comes from the Anglo-Saxon period, and the word Bourne means brook. So that's the stream that we can see just to my right here. The first part, Wom, W-O-M, is thought to have meant either womb or winding. So it's either the womb stream or the winding stream. as it translates into modern English. Here's a little piece of the stream that you can see that's not overgrown or anything. So it's quite, there's parts where it's quite manicured, and then there's other parts where it's a bit more natural. So
Overgrown.
yeah, nice either way.
Yes, it's lovely scenery.
Yeah, lovely wildlife as well.
Lots of nature walks again round here.
So we're at the church of St Benedict Biscop, I was going to say, Biscop
You like them
Church
biscuits, don't you?
in
Biscop.
Wombourne. And it was built in 1866 to 67, although a church has been on here for many centuries, back to Saxon times I believe. So just looking up on the front, the gates of the church shall not be shut at all by day, which is good.
Hello.
So it's a little bit dark in here, so the camera should acclimatise shortly. Some lovely stained glass windows. So we're trying to get some information for you. But we'll go for a walk down the... Shall we walk down the aisle, darling?
Be first, wouldn't it? We never walked down the aisle.
No. I'll run the opposite way. The original medieval church was too small. So around about 1840 they decided to build a bigger church. And all that was retained of the original medieval church was the clock tower, as we can see outside. Presumably it wouldn't have had a clock, but it's quite obvious when you look at the brickwork on the clock tower and compare it to the modern side of the church. When I say modern, it's 1840s, not that modern, is it? And it was rebuilt in the Gothic style, so I'm presuming the tower would have been more of a Saxon.
Yeah, that reminds me of when we was in France. We used to say about the wooden ceiling like that, didn't we? Reminded us of the ships.
Yeah, shipbuilders, I think a lot of them did the roofs because they're very similar. It's probably because of the Liz trusses up there, isn't it? So what did you think of our day out in Wombourne?
Loved it. I love a village feel to a town. This village I absolutely love. You've got the cricket, the tennis, the bowling, so you've got a lot of the sport theme, which we love sport. You've got some lovely little shops and stuff, and loads of cafes, loads of places to eat and drink, loads of pubs.
Good history as well, going back. Yeah, you can dive in. We just scratched the surface really.
So I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing so that you see a load more videos like this, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.